This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Thomas versus Lagrand. You all have been engaged and together 5 years, and you all were supposed to get married last month, but canceled the wedding because of cheating allegations. Please tell me why you've opened this case.
Well, because, Your Honor, we were supposed to get married last month.
Right.
But due to I'm constantly getting like guys coming to me in public talking about my fiancée being in their inbox, wanting to meet up to have sex. And
really?
Yes. I've asked her about it, and every time she'll catch an attitude. She don't want to talk about it. She says just my insecurities, and we don't have no intercourse. We don't kiss. We don't sleep in the same room.
So all that together is like, okay, I know something must be going on.
Yes.
Why are you not sleeping with this man?
I be aggravated. He be bugging me and all this. How you gonna accuse me every single day and then not wanna, and then want me to sleep in the room with you? No, you can sleep on the couch. Like, I don't do that.
But why are all these guys out there trying to meet up with you?
I guess I'm good looking. I can't honestly tell you. I mean, I'm looking good. He look good. It's been plenty of women in my inbox too telling me they slept with him, but they don't have proof or receipts. So I just say that sounds like a personal problem.
So, but talking about the warning signs though, I mean, okay, you got all these people in your inbox telling you that she's cheating, but I mean, why is that sending up red flags to you?
There was a time after all that she called me one day, and she like, well, I don't want the relationship no more. I'm done. And she like, well, you need to get your things and get out.
Wow.
So later on, I came back that night. I didn't have my house key, so I climbed up the balcony.
Broke in through the window.
No, I climbed up the balcony, and then I went through the back door.
Broke in.
And there she was, laying in bed with another man.
Wait, that night?
That night.
Okay, so Miss Lagrand, you break up in the AM and then you naked with somebody else in the PM? Is that what we
That
doing?
ain't even how it went. How it went was I confided in a friend who just so happened to be a male. See, I'm not cool with females being friends because they shiesty. You tell them you thinking about breaking up, they gonna go after your man. And I wasn't naked. I had on a whole night outfit. He had on gym shorts and no shirt. We weren't naked though.
All right.
But it was an open counter rap on the floor, though.
Hold on. You do understand when you go to someone other than your significant other about your issues with them, you open a door. Because you not only did you open that, you put your foot through that door and he's like, hallelujah. And he came right on in.
So you're back together.
So why do you think she's cheating now? That's what I want to know.
Well, it was an incident that happened not too long ago. Her family had a set that was throwing a 70s party.
Okay.
And she said, okay, me and you going to dress up. We're going to go get our costumes for the party. So she called me later on while I was out finding my costume. And she like, nah, you don't need to come. I don't want you to come. I'm like, why not?
Okay.
So did you go to the party?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
And so she came back at 3 in the morning.
She came back home to you at 3 in the morning.
3 in
What
the
did you
morning.
say to her?
And then, so she went to sleep. I went through her phone. I went through her phone.
You waited for her to go to sleep, and then
I waited for her to go to sleep, and I went through her phone.
Okay.
Come to find out, she was texting this guy, talking about meeting up. Oh, can I come over? And he's like, are we gonna, have sex? And because I got the paper right here.
Rob, would you please get that?
Sean.
This was a text message that was in her phone.
So she starts out, what we doing when I come over?
The other man responds, we blank having sex off rip, which is like right away.
She says, laugh out loud, of course. So this is what you find in her thing.
Yes.
So you think that night, she wasn't at the party at all.
No, she was
That's
with
why
that
you
guy.
couldn't be at the party, because she was out
She was really with that
having
guy.
sex, R.I.P.
Yes.
Off the rip.
Off rip,
Yeah.
right now.
Miss Lagrand, were you having sex off rip?
No.
Were you having sex at all?
No, I can't explain that whole
Wait.
thing, though.
I'm gonna ask you some questions. Why was this in your phone then if you weren't having sex off rip?
It was a tit for tat situation. Like, I explained it to him at the party. Mr. Thomas was blowing my phone up, and he sent a whole book paragraph saying something that tipped me off. So I was like, you know what? I'm finna just set this up. I text my ex back. So we had a whole hour conversation. After the party, my family member girlfriend lives right around the corner from where me and him was living at the time. So he dropped me off on the way home, and I never went to meet with this man. He even inboxed the dude and asked, did you sleep with my girl? Did y'all meet up that night? Yada, yada. The dude told him no. I told him no.
Okay, you know what? If it's one thing I could teach you all, tit for tat just kills both of you. There is no such tit for tat. There's no winner in tit for tat.
I know.
Mr. Thomas, it sounds like that Miss Lagrand is not very careful with her phone. And here's the thing. If you find one set of messages, there's another set. So have you found anything else in her phone?
Yes,
that's how this rolls.
Another incident. She goes to sleep again. I go through her phone again. And I see a text message saying, when can we meet up again, babe? I want to see you. And so I get the number from my out of her phone, and I text the guy. I said, what you and my fiance got going on? And he says, I will send you all the texts and videos that been going on if you cash at me $100. And
listen,
do you have that? Do you have any evidence?
Here go. This is one of them right here.
Ron,
it was
please.
That one right there was.
So
that's the cash. No, that's the cash out one. I was being mad. I told her she needed to go. She needed to just go or whatever. He texts me back and he's like, "Oh, so you kicking her out now?" So I'm like, I go back downstairs. I'm like, so you still texting this guy right now? And she's like, no, ain't nobody texting him. I said, so how you know that you leaving?
You didn't tell this guy you were kicking her out.
No, I didn't tell him.
The only way he would know
if she's texting him.
If she's texting him right there, right after it happened with you.
Yes.
Wow.
And all of a sudden he sends a text back, and then that's what that right there said. You should have spent the money.
So the text that you've given the court says, "What you mean?" And he responds, "Should have just spent the $100."
Yes.
And so he said, if you sent the money, you'd have had all the evidence you needed.
I had all the evidence.
But listen to what you just said.
Okay, did you go and stay with this man?
No,
But she said it was a classmate.
I even explained it to him. He came to my school. I'm a med student. I'm studying medicine. I had him tutor me, not only me, but he was tutoring like 3 of us at the same time.
But wait a minute. How did he know virtually in a space of a few minutes that you were being put out?
Because I texted him and said, why are you causing conflict in my house? My man just told me I have to go. That's when he must have took it upon himself to text him and say you should have spent the $100.
But you said you wasn't texting him.
I texted him and said, why he started messing with me and you?
Mr. Thomas, all right, I've seen what you presented so far. Do you have any other reason to believe she's cheating?
Another thing happened. It was a girl. She sent me a video. It was a sex tape of her. Well, supposedly supposed to be her.
It wasn't me.
A sex tape of Miss Lagrand?
It wasn't Miss Lagrand. It was somebody else.
Saying that your girl need to stay away from my man, and she said, it was a video, and it should. I think this should.
You submitted it to the court?
Yes, I submitted it to the court.
Let's take a look at this video.
And she had this scar on the video. I wasn't believing in her, but she had this scar. And
what is that? A mole?
No, it's an exact scar that she had. That she kept complaining about in the same spot.
Do you not know how many black women probably got that same scar though?
Well,
I gotta tell you, it's not anything
a man knows his girl.
A man knows his girl.
A man knows his girl.
How you gonna know? You know what? I'm gonna leave that to you.
All right.
I know one thing. That ain't no Miss Lagrand. That's somebody else.
All right, Mr. Culler, I think we have enough evidence. At this time, the court would like to call certified cyber expert Gus Demetrelis to the court to find out, is she cheating? Would you please share with the court your credentials?
Certainly, Your Honor. I am a certified cyber expert and retired Secret Service agent under 2 presidential administrations.
So tell us what you did to investigate this particular case.
I directly took the phone from Ms. Lagrand and I used advanced forensic software to go deeply dive into this analysis of the phone.
Did you find any evidence of suspicious behavior in the phone?
I did, Your Honor. I found the phone using call pattern analysis or device pattern analysis was inactive for months. In the past month, there was 1,012 text messages to and from Ms. Lagrand.
Oh.
Okay.
Of those 1,012 messages, 761 were from a specific contact named Jasmine. Upon further analysis, I discovered the contact, Jasmine, is not a real number. In fact, it does not even come back to a real person. It is coming through a text application.
You believe that Ms. Lagrand set all this up to fool you and this court?
Exactly. In fact, I have some examples of some of the text messages from that phone.
Okay, can we see those, please? And so the first one says, I'm with my family and he only want to talk because he want to ask me 100 questions and make me repeat myself.
And then this is the friend.
Okay.
Says, okay, Ma, he's wrong for accusing, but to stop it, just tell him because ignoring it makes it worse. Try it.
So the friend is really herself.
With 100% certainty, this phone was deliberately set up for this court, and there's another phone out there. This is a burner phone she gave me.
I don't have a fake phone. I don't have a fake text now, whatever kind of app that is. I don't even do stuff like that.
So how do you explain the lack of activity for so long?
No, I just became friends with her. That's his actual friend. He knows the girl.
So do you
I
know
talk to her
Jasmine?
every day.
Do you know Jasmine?
I'm Jasmine.
Oh my goodness.
You use the app to be Jasmine?
She always wanted a female best friend. And I came up with the app and to text her to see what's going on and pretend like I was this girl so I can see what's actually wrong.
I never saw this coming. I have no words.
This is one of the biggest shocks we've seen in this courtroom.
I'm shocked too. I thought I was talking to a so-called best friend and it's him.
You got catfished by your own fiance. You can't build a sound relationship on deception for whatever reason you're doing it.
Well, to further investigate this, the court will call at this time licensed private investigator Tommy Platt. Ron, please escort Mr. Platt in.
Tommy Platt.
You conducted a polygraph examination of Ms. Lagrand, correct?
Yes, sir.
Right. You asked Ms. Lagrand, during your relationship with Mr. Thomas, have you had sexual intercourse with the classmate? What was her response to that question?
She stated no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that she was being truthful.
You also asked Ms. Lagrand, the day you attended your family member's 70s party, did you have physical sexual contact with anyone other than Mr. Thomas? What was her response?
She stated yes, she confessed. The examinee also stated that she hooked up with a guy after the party and that it has had sex with him several different times, and this occurred this year.
So, Mr. Grant, you got us all sitting up here thinking that, well, what's going on with this phone? And you got Mr. Thomas wondering, is he crazy? And all the time, you were with this person. The very person he accused you of being with on the very occasion he accused you of being with him.
I know. But like I said, I have my reasons for doing it at the end of the day.
All right, okay. Now, if you don't want to be, if it's so bad between you two that you need to do this, then let him go.
Tell him that. Tell him that. He the one that don't want to let go. In the past, I have tried to break up with him. He begs me, give it another chance. And then he cries, and then I cry. I love this man. Yeah, I know it's hard to believe. I do love him. He is a soulmate, but he keeps accusing me and pushing me further and further away. He pushed me to want to do that. So yeah, everybody can look at me like I'm the bad guy, but at the end of the day, I feel like I'm being pushed away from him out of the relationship.
Mr. Thomas, how do you feel hearing it now? All of your suspicions have been confirmed. What's going through your mind right now?
I'm just hurt. Real hurt.
You are worthy. You just need to find the person who knows your worth. Now, the flip side of that is, you can't bring all this baggage and the baggage before her to whoever comes along new, because you're gonna find yourself in this same rat race.
You all have been together for 6 years. You have 2 children together, but there is a cloud over this relationship right now. Ms. Crawley, you've opened this case today. Tell us why.
Me and him have been together 6 years. We have 2 kids, and he's done nothing but betray me. We wanted to be together so bad that we used to sleep in cars together just to be together, because everybody, you know, would try and pull us apart, wouldn't take us in, so we used to sleep in cars together. But then I thought that he would never hurt me. After everything that we've been through, I thought we would be okay. But now I find out that he's cheating. He has cheated, and if I find out he's cheating today, it's the end of it.
So no amount of history and thing you've been through can get over this.
No.
All right. Mr. Pompey, what have you got to say in the face of these allegations?
I mean, it's all a lie. Her family don't like me, you know, and...
It's all a lie?
Yeah.
So is she making all this up? Is it in her head because she thinks you're cheating?
No, I'm not cheating. She just always accused me.
Do you want this relationship to work?
Yes, I do.
What is it about her that you love?
I mean, the chemistry and, you know, we had a lot of fun, you know.
She's just a fun person to be around?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Ms. Crawley, you are here and you're trying to make sure the man that you love doesn't break your heart again.
Yes.
How did he break your heart the first time?
Okay, so I had stayed the night at my mother's house. So I hadn't talked to him all that day. So, you know, I had to turn in a private investigator. I got on the social media, a woman messages his profile and says, hey, so I just automatically click in, I'm acting like I'm him, just trying to see who she is. You know, it might just be somebody just hitting him up, you know. But come to find out, this is somebody that he's known and has been seeing. So I continue to act like I am him, and she says, when can I see you again? So automatically, I snap out of him and I snap back into this is his girlfriend. So she gets to telling me everything, gets to spilling the tea on what they've been doing. He's been staying the night over there, planning on leaving me to be with her.
How did you get his phone?
No, I didn't get his phone. I just got on his Facebook.
And in the midst of this lady messages him.
Yes.
And so you respond as him.
Yes.
So you basically catfished her.
Yes.
And so then she's
And what did you say?
I just played like him. I was like, hey, you know, what's up? And she you know, she's going in, oh, nothing, just chilling, you know. So I'm like, oh, you know, when was the last time we seen each other? She's like, oh, stop playing. I just seen you last night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know. So I keep going. Then she
So that's how you found out he was cheating?
Yes.
So what else did you find out?
Telling her he's moving with her. He's leaving
you to go to her.
Yeah, she planning on helping him pay child support. They got it all mapped out. When I say mapped out, I mean down to the T.
And you're in this conversation with her, and she's just telling you everything.
Everything. Oh yeah, I guess, you know, they had a plan. If I found out about her, she wouldn't say nothing. She got to spilling.
So you found out about the plan that was in place in case you found out about her.
Yes.
While you were finding out about her.
Yeah.
Wow.
About it, show him proof, he still denied it. It wasn't until I called her on three-way and she's telling him, oh, so you didn't say this, you didn't say that, nothing to say.
Mr. Pompey, who is this woman?
Her name is Drika.
Drika what?
Just somebody that, like a friend, that's all.
Like a friend?
Like a friend?
Oh,
like a bad friend?
What's Drika's bad?
No. Is she like a bad friend?
Nah, it's just an old friend, that's all.
Well, old friends get in and out of bed all the time. Did you get in and out of bed with her? Yeah?
No.
Did you sleep with this young lady?
Yes, I did. But that was back
How long
then,
ago
though.
did this happen, Miss Crawley?
Probably about 2 years ago.
Did he admit to you that he had slept with this young lady?
Yes, he made me literally go through everything just to find out the truth.
So you finally broke a brother down.
Yes.
And he confessed.
Every time.
And this was about 2 years ago.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, because, I mean, clearly he's not much of a talker.
No, yeah, that's kind of that's an understatement, Mr. Cutler.
Well, she had to pull it out of him,
All
I'm
right.
sure.
So he admits that he's sleeping with her.
Yes.
So your concern is it wasn't just something that happened 2 years ago. You're concerned that it's still going on now.
Yes.
Well, Mr. Cutler, there's her side, there's his side, and there's Miss Green's side, and Miss Green is here. Rob, would you please escort Miss Green in?
Miss Green?
Step to the left there. Mr. Pompey.
Told you I wasn't talking to him.
Miss Green, would you please state your full name for the record?
Frederica Green.
Miss Green, did you have a relationship with Mr. Pompey?
Yes, until we both got busted.
So how did this relationship start?
Started on Facebook. He inboxed me with the little funny eyes. Was like, he liked my figure, and I was like, what you mean? You haven't even seen me. Then he asked for a picture, and he was like, I look better than his baby mama. And I was like, who is your baby mama? And he sent me a picture of her, and I was like, oh, she cute, whatever like that. And he started telling me her problems about how he trying to get away from her and how he wanted to be with me, but I have a girlfriend. So I would tell him that, like, he can't move in with me, but as far as us messing around, yes.
Did he tell you that he was still with Miss Crawley?
He was like, that's his baby mama. He wasn't like, oh, we together. He didn't tell me the whole detail about, oh, we live together and all of that. He said we have kids together.
But that was it?
Yeah. My friend inboxed her to let her know that I'm messing with her man.
And how long did this sexual relationship last?
November 6th of 17.
All right.
19 now.
So it lasted more than a year?
Yeah.
And from what I knew, it was only supposed to be a few weeks.
Well, he lied.
So you're just finding out today in this courtroom that they had a relationship for over a year.
Yes, longer than what I thought, yes.
And you were thinking it was only a few weeks.
Yes, and I was actually friends with her. After they had got done, you know, messing around or whatever, me and her start talking, you know, I start confiding in her, telling her our problems because, you know, he's playing both of us. So, you know, we start talking, becoming friends. I thought everything
But she
was
still
cool.
accused me now.
So you're saying nothing's going on now?
Oh, no, not now.
And are you
It
agreeing?
ain't me, so.
Yeah.
But you, Miss Crawley, are not buying this.
I still have just my suspicions, you
Let
know.
me tell you something. We go out to eat. I pick up my phone, text. He pick up his phone. Let me see the phone. Thinking I'm texting him while we at the table.
We became closer because he played both of us. So we was like, you know what? We finna be friends. Boss up on him. Show him he not, you know, knocking no woman down. Like, you know, we still
Well,
finna
really,
stand
you know,
strong.
you like girls, I like girls.
Yeah.
Leave him here.
Exactly. But I didn't know.
Just like that.
But now you're concerned that they're still having sex.
Yes.
Hey, what did you just say?
She like girls, I like girls. We could really just leave him here. Cause he playing both, so
Y'all don't even need him.
don't.
So he's extra.
Extra.
Is this a proposition? We're not a date court. We are Thomas court. All right, so I got a clear picture. The question is, in your mind, if I'm hearing you correctly, is he still with her?
Yeah,
She's
that's all
saying
I
it,
wanna know.
But that's what you want to know. All right.
Well, to get to the bottom of this court has done a full investigation. At this time, we will call licensed polygraph examiner Tommy Platt to determine, is he cheating? Ron, please bring Mr. Platt
Let's
in.
get some results.
Tommy Platt.
That's all we need.
Let's get into these results.
Good day, Mr. Platt. Would you please state for the record your credentials?
I have over 30 years experience in the United States military and as a police officer. I've been a licensed polygraph examiner for 11 years and conducted nearly 3,000 examinations.
And so you did the polygraph for Mr. Pompey, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you asked him, are you currently having a sexual relationship with Miss Green? What was Mr. Pompey's response?
He stated no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful.
Thank you, Mr. Play, but Miss Crawley, I just saw you roll your eyes. You were like, whatever.
Okay, because she's clear, but what about the other women?
Oh, okay, well, talk to me about the other women.
You got some concerns about other women?
Oh, it ain't just her. He been cheating since we've been together.
And he know that, she know that, the whole family know that, so.
Okay, hold on, Miss Green. Miss Green, do you want to go over there with her?
Because she's the one who's accusing him. So do you want to go over there and help her accuse him?
Okay, come on round behind him and stand with the girl. We got some black girl magic going on right here. All right.
Mr. Pompey, they teaming up on you.
I think they also want to really team up, but that's another conversation. Okay. So you're saying there are other women. Tell me about those other women you're concerned with, Miss Crawley.
He always has got caught meeting women online, which is what turned me to a private investigator. Every time I'm asleep, I wake up, he forgets to log out, not that smart. He forgets to delete history, and I see POF, Facebook, Messenger, I see messages from other women, and once he's gotten caught so much on his own profile that he's making fake pages to talk to these women.
How many fake pages does he have?
He got a POF, an Instagram, and a Facebook. And the thing is, he's gotten so good at it that they are not him, but they look just like him.
Really?
Yes.
So how did you find these fake profiles?
He does not log out of anything. He don't delete no history. He'll fall asleep on my phone, on his chest. He forget the phone is there. And whenever I get up, I'm getting on my phone just to see what's, notifications, and I see POF is open.
So he's using your phone to contact other women?
Yes, my phone, yes.
You know what, Colin? Between what she's saying and what I'm looking at, it's crazy.
Yes, it's a circus.
I mean, he's using her phone to contact other women online, and he's leaving the apps open so she can find him.
I don't know. But it's consistent with her standing down there with his mistress.
You can't get past that part, can you?
I'm like, okay. Of course he would leave her phone open where he's contacting other women. It just makes sense. It just goes together.
Well, she broke
Mr.
two of my
Pompey.
phones already.
Whatever.
Mr. Pompey, are you meeting and chatting with other women online?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
All the time.
That means yes.
That means yes.
Yeah.
A lot of times.
Yeah.
Man, that's player 101. You don't use your girlfriend's phone to do it if you're going to be that.
Who are these other women that you're talking to online?
It was a girl that I met recently named Diamond. Well, I call her Diamond, but that's not her real name.
Are you sleeping with her?
No, I haven't met her.
Well, we have heard about this woman, Diamond. Mm-hmm. Well, Diamond is here.
Oh my gosh.
How are you?
Good day, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Would you state your name, please, for the court record?
Amanda Copeland.
And Ms. Copeland, do you have a nickname that you go by?
He calls me Diamond.
He calls you Diamond.
Yeah.
Well, you know what they say, Mr. Color, shine bright like a diamond, and here it is.
Not at all.
And he gave you that nickname. Mm-hmm. How did you two meet?
I believe we have a bunch of mutual friends, so I guess he found me on People You May Know. So he messaged me and said that I looked really good to him, and he liked to get to know me.
While you all were communicating, did he ever tell you about his relationship with Miss Crawley?
Yeah, he told me they were, together. It was kind of rocky, but he's always wanted an open relationship, so he asked if I was willing to be in one. I said, of course, because I don't really want anything too serious right now.
And when he said he wanted to be in an open relationship, you took that to mean what it sounds like.
Right.
Where...
You have your relationship, and I have mine on the other side. We have each other still.
Did you say you wanted an open relationship? That ain't one of them ones you gotta think about,
Yeah,
man.
I told her that, at the time, yo.
And I'm asking you, do you want one?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
And you shared that with her, Miss Diamond. Have you shared that with Miss Crawley?
No.
Have you shared that with Miss Green?
No.
What kind of relationship do you want with the defendant, Mr. Pompey?
He can be happy and I would never take a man away from his kids and family, but I want my own thing too on the side, with him involved in it.
So you be willing to be with him and Miss Crawley?
Sure.
Miss Crawley?
Well, sorry, you can't have her because she's going to be mine after today.
I can just take him away and take him with me.
We together. You
I
can
mean,
take
we
him
can be
in.
together.
He can do whatever.
It is whatever, because I can be with him.
What did you just say?
She could take him, and I'm going to take her.
And that's your solution to resolving all this?
Miss Crawley, are you down for this?
I don't like sharing. Sharing is not caring in my situation.
So I'm asking you, are you willing to, you and Miss Green?
Oh, yeah, we can leave him behind. I'm already leaving him alone after today. This is too much for me. No. I hope that you have whatever you got going on, I hope it works out. That's all I can say. Oh, and make sure you get 2 or 3 jobs, because that child support finna hit.
You all have been together for 6 years, you're married, you have 1 child together, but this marriage is rocky because you believe Mr. Flores is cheating. Tell us why you've opened this case today.
Well, honestly, there were warning signs from the beginning when we started dating. We met at a wedding. He was macking on girls all over the wedding. I thought he was really good looking, but I kind of felt like he was maybe like a little bit of a gigolo, so I wasn't having it. But we became friends, and we were friends for a year, and we started dating. And, it was a bit rocky at first because I felt like, oh, what are these pictures I'm seeing on your Facebook of you and all these girls?
No, she's
Yeah.
She's exaggerating.
There was tons of pictures of him and other women.
Insecurity.
So it's not about being insecure.
All right, go ahead, love.
She thinks that you're cheating on her. What are you here to prove today?
I'm here to prove that I'm absolutely not.
See that.
Not cheating.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I want to be clear. You're not cheating.
Yeah. I know I know it sounds bad what she's accusing me of, and it looks bad, but you will see that I'm innocent.
So you are
we'll see about that.
Okay.
We'll see.
Tell me why you think he's cheating.
We've been married now for 4 years, and I just found a shipping receipt that he sent some girl some sleepy stuff. I said, what the hell? He's sending a woman lingerie? He doesn't buy me anything. What is he doing? Shipping a woman, things like that.
Mr. Flores, why are you sending sleepy stuff and my little bed stuff to another woman?
Okay, first off, I knew this woman before I knew her.
Okay. That's
so
not a good excuse, but go ahead.
Okay. So she's my friend.
Mm-hmm.
And so I purchased these supplements like vitamins and to sleep better too, and have more energy and everything. And what happened was pretty much I posted on our Facebook. I didn't like the sleepy pills, right? And then she messaged me. She's like, "Hey, I'll take them."
I bet.
So I was like, "Okay, well, what's your address? I'll mail them to you."
What is he concerned about some other woman sleeping? That he's probably sending her lingerie like he wants her to sleep tight,
And my question is, were these sleepy pills or were you sleeping with her?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
No. Like I said, I've been faithful the whole time.
Oh, yeah. We'll see.
And they were just sleepy supplements. Absolutely.
Wait a minute, like this.
Yeah.
All right, do you have any other allegations of him cheating?
Absolutely. Fairly recently, he bought some XXX ultra pleasurable, ribbed condoms on Amazon. We're married. We don't use condoms. What the hell is he buying condoms on Amazon for? And actually, I have proof. I have the receipt right here.
Rob, would you please get that
Yes,
receipt,
John.
please?
Thank you.
Okay, so if you don't buy online things, you don't just get 1 or 2, you get a bulk.
Right.
So why are you buying bulk condoms?
That's right.
Wait a minute, triple ribbed condoms.
That's right.
Box of 3.
See, he buys.
You only bought a box of 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Why are you buying these? And your wife is saying you don't use these at all.
Okay.
You're married.
Well, I just wanted to try something out that I've always wanted to try out, my whole life, and have a new life experience, just to try them out and to pleasure her. Actually,
that's baloney.
It's not for me. It's for her pleasure.
It's baloney. I don't need condoms for pleasure. I didn't marry him for nothing. Let me tell you. I don't need those.
All right. So she's like, you don't need any extra.
That's what I'm saying.
Did he mention that he had bought these for you?
He did not tell me.
So the only way you found out
the only reason
about
is because I was snooping through his Amazon. Now, I don't care. He bought a resealable team set bag. Fine. I mean, he has a spending problem. Whatever. He bought an inhaler. I don't have a problem with that. triple ribbed condoms. What is this?
But Miss Flores, but wait, hold on.
Go ahead, love.
I mean, his explanation makes sense to me that he is trying something different.
But
Most people like, to try something different. They don't want the same thing all the time. He's trying something different.
Woman's pleasure,
What's wrong with
not
that?
the man's. I mean,
That's even better for you.
It's
Thank
not
you.
better for me. I don't need them. I'm good. I prefer them without.
Color, they don't use condoms. So why is he buying them?
Exactly.
She just told you. These are for the woman's pleasure, as she said, right?
But I don't need. I'm good.
But again, he's doing it. He's doing it for you. You don't buy that. You don't buy that. You
Not
don't
at
think-
all. Not at all.
Why didn't you tell her you were getting them?
It was a surprise, I bet.
Well, you surprise
Exactly.
me with flowers. You surprise me with chocolates. You don't surprise a woman with condoms.
That's a whole different kind of surprise right there. And you gotta wonder how long he had them and not used them.
Yeah. Like what was the intent? What was the real intention behind
What
it?
was your
What was your intent?
My intent was to please her more, to make her more happy, and be a happier wife, and happier couple together. And
We'll
that's
see.
all.
That's
I
all.
don't
That's
buy
all,
it.
sir.
Did you buy these condoms for another woman? Because that's what she wants to know.
No.
That was a long pause.
No.
That was a long pause, Mr. Flores.
No.
Like he had to think about it. Well, I don't know.
I meant like, have I thought of using them on another woman? Like when I was single. That's what I meant.
No, come on, Mr. Flores.
All right, really? That's what you're
But I already
doing?
said that.
Right.
All right, that's not helping you at all, Mr. Flores.
Flowers are one thing, candy's another thing. Cooking for her, making steaks or
That's right.
ribs, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But rib condoms is something else.
That's right.
And you were really slow on that question. You sure you didn't buy these with some other woman in mind?
Yes, I'm sure.
You positive?
I'm positive, Your Honor.
All right, so here's what we need to know. I'm sure there are no other allegations of cheating.
As a matter of fact, there's a perfume incident. He came home after going out with his friend, and he smelled like perfume. And you know what he blamed it on? The car freshener. He said, "Can you say, I got some car fresheners right here.
All right.
This one doesn't smell like perfume. This one doesn't smell like perfume. Does anybody smell like this when they come home smelling like perfume? I'm just trying to cover it up. Once you guys smell this, you tell me, would you want your wife smelling like
Please
this?
get those for him.
Well, you got, new car scent, you got evergreen. Woman's perfume when you go to
No,
the car
they don't
wash.
have woman's perfume at the car wash.
That's right. See, would you want to come home and just have your
Ron,
husband
take a
smelling
sniff.
like?
I really don't want to be a sniffer in this courtroom.
Yeah, it has a whole new meaning.
Well,
sniffer in our courtroom is a whole nother animal,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
I understand. But I still want you to take a sniff, Rock.
none of these smell like a woman's perfume per se.
No, they don't, and there's no other woman scent up in here.
That's right.
No, these are just.
I don't wear
what you
perfume.
have to do is rub it on you to even
This
get
is-
the scent.
you
Did you
know,
rub these on you to
yeah.
get the scent?
I think because I went back to my car and
What happened was.
and I may have brushed on my shirt or something.
Oh, yeah.
But none of these smell like a woman's perfume. They smell like car.
That's
they
right.
smell like what you put in a car.
That's
not a
right.
Okay,
woman.
well, that night we went out with my friend.
Where were you?
We were at a bar, just
Uh-huh.
hanging out as guys hang out, and there was a couple women. They're just right next to
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
The whole time we were watching sports on TV, having beers, and one was like kind of like hugging me, like, yeah, congratulations, high five. But nothing like that, nothing more.
Hugging
nothing
you.
More.
This
She hugged
this
me.
is first
She
time
hugged
you've
me.
heard
This is a
this?
hug and this is a hug.
What am I supposed- what am I
Wait.
supposed
Miss
to-
Flores, is this the first time you've heard this story?
Yes, it is.
Ah. So
Car
the plot
fresheners,
thickens.
yeah.
Well,
So if that's what happened, why didn't you say that at first?
Yes.
because I didn't want her to flip out on me.
Instead, you just blame it on the car fresheners.
It's always best to be upfront about this. My father-in-law had an incident. He's at a grocery store. This woman comes up to him and says, "Hey, how you doing? Let me give you my name and my number. Call me." And so he's thinking it's somebody he knows. He can't place a face. He can't figure out where she's from and all that. The next day or so, he calls this woman and says, "Hey, I'm sorry, I just can't place where I know you. Are you from church?" And she's like, "No, we haven't met before. I just thought you were a nice man and thought I just want to take you out, to talk and have some coffee." He's like, well, ma'am, I really appreciate that, but I don't think my wife would really appreciate that. She's like, oh, I'm sorry, okay.
Hold on. So the lesson is, when he couldn't control what she did, but he can control his response, and his response is, I got a wife.
That's right.
Step number one.
Okay, so that's step one.
Right. Then he goes home and tells his wife, my mother-in-law, and my mother-in-law, sweet soul, she said, we should have told her to call me. I like coffee, I like talking.
So,
step two.
Step two.
Tell your wife what happened. There'll be
And
a lot
be
more
honest about it.
Be honest about it. You'll be a lot more understanding than you think.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, that's
I already
true.
did. That's all that happened.
I'm sure that there's nothing else in terms of cheating.
That's not actually true. He has a bunch of girls' numbers in his phone. He's a private baseball coach. He claims that they're clients, but you see, I help him with the business, and I don't know any of those women. They haven't bought packages. I've never spoken to them.
Well, they might have bought a package.
Oh, they might have bought some package. That's it. That's right. That's what I'm saying.
Why have you become a switch hitter, man?
Okay.
Yeah.
First off, I haven't. Okay, let me tell you what's going on. Sometimes we're not like stuck at the hip. We're not glued at the hip. So sometimes I'll be out and a client will call me and she won't know about it, right? So, and then she digs through my phone and sees like a client, a woman, a mother.
Well, why don't you tell me that a client called
Do the
you and
clients
wanted
feel
to
like
buy
air
something?
freshener?
I don't know. And then the other thing is, sometimes I deliver food, like, for side money, right? And then every once in a while you have to text the customer, like, come outside, or
You don't need
things
to
like
save
that.
those numbers in your phone.
And actually, you kind of do just in
No,
case
you don't.
for work.
No, you don't.
And then so
how would
she
you
reads
like it?
them. They're, just numbers. They don't have a name to it. And then, like, she'll read "come outside."
Right.
And that does sound a little
how
like
would
I'm
you
cheating.
like it if you
okay,
found those my phone numbers?
It does.
But it's
How about you guys'
related to you
numbers on my
delivering
phone?
food.
Exactly.
Like that
It's
person
just-
needs to come out their apartment or the hotel.
That's all.
And you've
that's it.
explained this to her?
I've tried to, yeah.
Yeah, right. Well, how would he feel if you see a bunch of guys' numbers on my phone? Like, it hurts, it just feels like you're being dishonest and, you're really just not being 100%.
So I gotta ask you, how would you feel if your wife had messages on her phone? Come outside, come inside, come up here. How would you feel?
He gets messages from girls on Facebook asking him
If
to
she
come over.
delivered food, like I do on the side, whatever, I would understand. So it wouldn't be
But
that
you
big of
don't
a deal.
ask somebody to come inside if you're delivering food to them.
Yeah.
No, I just say come outside.
yeah.
Your food's here.
You said come
I don't go
outside.
inside.
What kind of, yeah.
I don't go inside.
And Ms. Flores, you don't buy this at all?
I don't buy it. What if he comes home with a big tip? Now you wonder how he got it, right? I'm just saying.
Well.
Well, I hope he doesn't get it or give it.
All right.
I think we have enough evidence. And here's what we're looking at. We've got him sending sleep supplements to some other woman. We've got him purchasing condoms, which you all don't use condoms. We've got the coming home smelling like perfume. He says it's an air freshener from the car. And we have girls' phone numbers in his phone with different messages that you don't think are just innocent.
Absolutely.
And because of all that, you believe he's cheating. And if he is cheating,
If he's cheating, I'm out of here.
You're done.
Me and the baby are gone. He's out. Me and the baby are moving.
so this marriage is on the line.
Absolutely.
And Mr. Flores, you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Well, because of this court has done a complete investigation. At this time, the court will call licensed polygraph examiner Tommy Platt to determine, is he cheating? Woo! How are you, Mr. Platt?
Wonderful, Your Honors.
Good. Would you please state your credentials for the court record and for the litigants?
Yes, ma'am. I have 30 years experience in the United States military and as a police officer. I've been a licensed polygraph examiner for over 10 years and conducted nearly 3,000 examinations.
All right, so this is not your first time.
No, ma'am.
All right. So you asked Mr. Flores, did you purchase the condoms Ms. Flores found on your online account to have sexual intercourse with a woman other than your wife? What was his response?
He stated no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful.
All right, great. That's just one. That's just one. Good. right. Good.
You asked Mr. Flores, did you have physical sexual contact with a woman other than your wife when you came home smelling like perfume? What was his response to that question?
He stated no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was being truthful.
All right, all right. Well, that's just two. Not bad, not bad.
You asked Mr. Flores, since you have been in a relationship with Ms. Flores, have you had physical sexual contact with any woman other than Ms. Flores? What was his response?
He stated no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined that he was telling the truth.
I told you.
All right. Mr. Flores. You're like,
Seriously.
well, Mr. Flores, you said it looked bad,
Yes.
but it wasn't. And I'm so glad that was true. Miss Flores, what you got to say to this man? This truthful man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
For being honest and faithful.
All right, Miss Flores, let's talk.
Yeah, let's talk.
Woman to woman. If you go looking, you're going to find.
That's right.
And I would say to you, you just need to know that he's doing things to support your family and make your life better, okay?
All right, thank you.